I'm going to do a little video today on our secondary fire starting methods, because we all have our favorite. My favorite happens to be a knife and a ferro rod, but sometimes if you lost your knife, I mean, both seasons of Alone we've seen someone lose their ferro rod, and one has resulted in the guy having to go home almost immediately, and the other guy's he's still there, and I'll give him props for being able to make a fire with a bow drill, but you know, I mean, that could come into play later on for him. But anyway, secondary method of making fire, and a very underappreciated tool that I think everybody should have in their box, and I have in mine, and I like it. It may not be my go-to number 2 fire starting method, but it is a very efficient and a very good way of starting a fire, and is a very cheap dollar store magnifying glass. And what I've done here today is I've got a little pile of broom straw, and I've got a little pile of lighter shavings, and I just want to demonstrate how quickly and how easily, and I don't have a steady hand at all. If you've got a steady hand, you can even do it better than I can do it here, but I'll show you how easy it is to get a fire, or to get tinder going with a magnifying glass when the sun's out, of course. So first we're going to start with the lighter shavings. The thing about a magnifying glass is it will give you a good concentrated source of heat, which will give you an ember, like a friction fire type thing with a bow drill or something like that. I'm not sure if I can make it actually burst this little pile of shavings into a flame or not. I'm trying this for the first time myself, and then I'll work with the broom straw. But let's try to hold my hand steady and we'll see what we got. It. You see how quickly you can get it to smoldering almost immediately, but it's there we go. Alright, so it wasn't as quick as I'd like, but it's obviously something you can do. Now, it'll be a different story with this broom straw. I'll show you what I mean. That stuff will burn forever. This broom straw. Change it here. Alright. Just that fast. But that just goes to show you a cheap, I'm not even sure this is glass in the magnifying glass. It may just be polished plastic. I'm not even sure. It's pretty guffed up. But I think this thing was bought from either an office supply place or a dollar store, and it probably wasn't much more than $1 or $2. But very effective tool to have in your box.